Welcome back, everybody. My name is Taylor Martin. This is the best Damn EDC, and it's time for another unboxing. It's actually been a while since I've done an unboxing, but I did have the opportunity to meet both Sean and Yong-Soo of Urban EDC Supply while I was at Blade Show, and we discussed maybe doing another unboxing, and this time it's actually a total mystery to me. The last time I did an unboxing with them, not the Baby Barlow, but the first time I did a video with Urban EDC Supply, I kind of had an idea of what was in the box. This time there's no packing list, no email, no nothing. This is a mystery box from Urban EDC Supply. So without any further delay, let's see what's inside this box. So first off, I have to say that the label that they used is perfect. While it did leave a little sticky residue on the box, it came off without a hitch. Now you guys don't know my address, actually, you probably do. But before I get started, I want to say that I did purchase this knife, actually. This is the Chavez Ultramar Redención Street in the brass inlay exclusive from Urban EDC Supply. So manufactured by Rayot, designed by Chavez, and the brass inlay is the exclusive that you can get at Urban EDC Supply. It is linked down below, and boy, that is quite the knife. It flicks open so well. I've been doing this non-stop since this knife came in. Sounds so good, it feels so good. It's such a well-made knife, and I can't wait to actually be able to carry it, because right now, you thought I was going to open the package with that, didn't you? No, I am doing a 2-week $50 budget Amazon challenge, and I am using this knife for all of my cutting tasks. That is the, as many people have said, the Kershuffle, or the Kershaw Shuffle, as you probably know it as. But yeah, all of my cutting tasks are a little less prestigious. I don't look forward to opening things now, not like I used to, but yeah, the Kershuffle is my knife of choice until next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Just get that out of here. It's not too bad, I guess. It's not been so bad. Here we go. So this is a little different than last time. Different size box. I'm gonna pull out all the goodies in the bubble wrap. Let's unroll this bad boy. So we do have the 3 different size companion wallets, which we'll go through. This is a little tool sheath. Also looks like it's made by them. And this is the pre-order for that clip, and the Elko. I imagine this is the Elko, which I've never owned anything from James brand. So I am excited to see what the quality of this is. Very small knife. I'm not sure the blade's still on these, but you know me. I do love my micarta. So we'll come back to the James brand Elko. All right, so let's start with the keychain tool sheath. This says tan. This is their version of tan. I would consider tan a much brighter brown, but I love brown leather, and this is obviously the one I would choose if I were to choose them if they have different colors. I like dark brown, sometimes some orangey or lighter browns, but I'm not a huge fan of tan, like cardboard colored tan. Typical Urban EDC Supply leather good here. We've got a nice pull-up leather, so you can pull up on it and the oils kind of spread out from that area. It'll reconstitute, or the oils will move back in later, but it's just a nice high quality leather. Give it a little sniff test. Smells great. But this, I don't think it's made for the Elko. I had some water on my desk, but ignore that. I don't think it's made for the Elko, because I think the Elko is probably a little small for it. If you had this on your keychain, it could easily come out. So I wouldn't use it for this, but I think this is probably for a small pry tool of some sort. You could probably put a TPT in there. Just different small tools go in there, and this attaches to your keys with a little split ring or a lanyard or a quick release like a 9-ties S-Beaner or something. Just a little tool sheath. I don't know the price on that, but everything will be linked down below, of course. So that is the keychain tool sheath. Let's go through the companion wallets really quickly. I don't really have stuff to show you now what's gonna fit in these, and I don't have any previous experience with these other than checking a spry bar to fit when I was actually at Blade Show with Sean. She was showing me this, and I think this is a pretty interesting wallet. So this builds on the idea of an organizer as a wallet. I do know that. So we got 3 different colors here. And I bet you guys can guess which one is my least favorite color. Any takers? Anybody want to guess? Yeah, black. I'm just not a fan of black leather. It just doesn't do anything for me. And I have to say, and this is not because they sent this to me, this is a nice black leather, but once you get like that plasticky look, where it starts to look like pleather, is where I'm out. So I could see myself carrying a black leather wallet like this. Black leather has to be done right. It can be done so wrong so easily. But brown leather is just always a winner for me. I usually go with a lighter brown. So I don't really know the differences between these, but because they've asked me to do this, I'm going to try and guess. There are 3 different configurations of this wallet, and they said that people have had a little trouble figuring out the differences. So if I were to guess, and I might be wrong, this is the 5 pocket, this is the 4 pocket, and this is a 3 pocket, 4 pocket, 5 pocket, 4 pocket, 3 pocket. Right, I think. So I can understand where some of the confusion comes from, so I'm gonna do my homework and explain better in the fit video for what fits inside all of these as to what makes each of these different. So I can see right off the bat. So between these two, like you can already see that there are tool pockets on the outside of these 2 wallets, but when you flip it over, they're different. So this one has those 2 tool pockets, but this one you've got a card sleeve and another card sleeve. So that does kind of differentiate these 2. And then also you've got a cash pocket in the side of both of them. You've got a cash pocket in the side of all of them. But on this one, you don't have those tool pockets. You've just got larger pockets all around, and you've got card pockets that go all the way through. So you have easy access card pockets here, here, here. You've just got card slots. So if you don't want to carry your gear in your wallet, this is probably the one for you. You've got 2 pockets for gear. This is probably the configuration I would like the most. But this is the color I like the most. I think it's a really neat wallet because it's different from a lot of the other leather organizer wallets that you see. I don't know that I would use all 4 pockets for gear. That would get really chunky really fast. So like I said, this would probably be my preferred configuration. I don't know which configuration this is. So I will list these in the description down below with the color that corresponds with it. So this one I think is their tan. This one might be an English brown and black. So I'll link which configuration with which wallet down below. So these are the companion wallets from Urban EDC Supply. I'm going to be talking about what fits in each of them, what makes them different, and if you want to see what fits in all these different little pockets, why there are 3 different versions of this wallet and all the different configurations, just come back in a couple of weeks and there will be a video dedicated to this wallet. Let's talk about the James brand Elko. I'm not super familiar with the James brand or the Elko in particular. I know the James brand has several different knives like the County, the Folsom, the Elko. Yeah, I can't remember them all. They've got several different knives. They're really big into slip joints. They have a multi-tool knife that came out last year, late last year or earlier this year, which is pretty interesting. It's a multi-tool knife with locking tools, which I think is really interesting and neat. They focus a lot on design, very simplistic design. So this is going after your smaller knives, like maybe your Victorinox Classic SD. I will say that this is probably smaller than something I would carry on a typical day. I mean, I just bought this. So I'm more of a big knife fan than small little itty bitty knives, but there are times when I prefer to go a little more discreet, and if I need to, I will carry something smaller, but even still, this is a very, very small knife. This is a 12C27 Sandvik steel, and it is PVD coated, and of course it is a slip joint, so no lock. It is just a slip joint knife and a nail nick. Those are pretty much all the things you need to know about it, but one thing I do like about this knife is this little lanyard loop. So I am carrying the Kershuffle for the time being. The one thing about the Kershuffle that I do love is this little lanyard loop, because it serves as a lanyard loop. It also works as a flathead or a pry tool, and you've got pretty much the exact same thing on the end of the Elko. So 2 things going for it that I do really like. That is micarta and the little tail end here that's a flathead pry tool. These are on pre-order. These are coming out in mid-July, mid-next month, $75 for the James brand Elko. And I recall this one saying that it was also a pre-order. This is a pre-order for the Dapper Design Clip Titanium. Pre-order ends 6/28, so you got 4 days, 3 days from the time this video goes live. Ships in late August. Thanks for that information, guys. You just kind of knew I wouldn't know it right off the bat. Oh! I actually know what this thing is. I didn't recognize it from the name, but I actually reached out to Dapper Design. We were trying to work together before their Kickstarter ended, because I thought this was a pretty neat product. So you can feed this little cable through and you can attach this to your keys and you have yourself a little key clip, right? So you can put your keys on here and you can dangle them using the clip. It's called the Dapper Design clip, right? But it's also a knife. You've got this little Tonto blade right here in the clip, which is really neat. You'd never know it was there if you weren't looking for it. Like, it just kind of looks like it could be something else, like part of a carabiner. It doesn't look like a knife. If this is hanging from your pocket, it doesn't look like a knife. So I would prefer a little better steel in the blade. This is a 440C steel, which is gonna be fine for most uses. I mean, this is good for opening a box, right? Just open a box. That's really all this is gonna be meant for, cutting a string or whatever. But the fact that it is hidden inside a carabiner is actually pretty neat. And you do get to choose between two cables. You get a black and a steel cable. Another thing to note is that this is not a locking blade. It's a non-locking ball detent knife, so kind of like a slip joint. But there are two things about this that I'm not a huge fan of, just right off the bat. And that's the Tonto blade. I wish it were maybe had a little belly to it rather than a Tonto, because it's gonna be a little harder to sharpen because of that Tonto. And it's 440C steel. I will probably experiment with carrying this a little bit just because it's so different, it's so unique, but really cool. Thanks for letting me see that, guys. I did not expect this thing. When I saw the clip in there, I was like, okay, titanium, key dangler, whatever. But this is the clip from Dapper Design, which is pretty neat. This ships, I think it said late August. Pre-order ends on the 28th of June. So there you have it. This is some of the latest gear from Urban EDC Supply, the companion wallet, the keychain tool sheath, the James brand Elko in micarta, and the Dapper Designs clip. So if you're interested in any of this stuff, just hit the links down below. Those are all affiliate links. It doesn't mean if you purchase anything, I get a little bit of a kickback, but it's just a way for you to support the show while getting the gear that you wanted anyway. But with that said, that's gonna do it for this video. If you found it helpful and you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below, subscribe to see more stuff like this in the future, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. If you wanna buy any of this, it's all linked down below. And of course, you can support us by going to patreon.com/bestdamnedc. Be sure to follow us around the web. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at bestdamnedc. You can find me, Taylor Martin, on Twitter and Instagram at CasperTech. And until next time, carry on.